Let's get it.
Guess who's back?
And if you don't know,
Let me break it down for you again.
Okay, party people in the house, you're about to witness something you've never witnessed before.
The hilltop is where I roam. The only place that I call home. It's the place where the brothers are right. You just call them hustlers and they come out at night. The boys up on the ad keep things uptight. We just like the party, sometimes we fight.
hey, what's up, everybody? Encyclopedia Hip Hop Podcast. We're drafted. We're drafting from Philly. I'm not drafted by myself. I'm drafting with 12 Kyle Podcast #1 and only host, Kyle.
What up? What's good, man? Let's get it.
Hey, this is good. We cannot be accused of being New York biased, even though we did Southern rappers. I'm the king of the South.
This guy.
But this time we're going to Pennsylvania. And for those of you, if this is your first time listening, we do a 5-round draft. It's back to back. Effectively giving you a nice solid top 10 of whatever the topic is. And I have the first pick. Before I get into these, before we get into these picks, are there any disclaimers or any rules you like to put in place before I kill you with before I start picking?
No, I think this one is pretty self-explanatory. I did learn in my research that Little Uzi Vertical is from some place called Francisville. I think that's near Philadelphia. So I guess we can count him. Can we count Francisville?
I think what we should do is make this Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is acceptable.
Okay.
We'll
okay.
name it Philly rappers, but if you're born in Pennsylvania, you're up for grabs.
Okay. So Uzi Vertical on my list.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to look out for you.
Appreciate it.
Anything else before we?
That's it, man. That's it. I'm looking forward to this. Philly, if you know your hip hop history, has a long history of MCs, spanning throughout the time the hip hop has been here. You know, their influence cannot be denied, and they've given us some, a wide range of MCs. So I'm looking forward to this to see what you come up with. I know what I have in mind, and this one's gonna be fun.
All right, so the race to get Sam Snead is on. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to open the Encyclopedia Hip Hop Podcast, Philadelphia (Pennsylvania) MC Fantasy Draft. First pick, Black Thought.
No lead up, no nothing.
Nah. Why waste the listeners' time?
Yeah, Tariq Trotter. Yeah, man, that dude is incredible. I think, there's nobody, well, I don't want to say that. I don't think that there's many people that would not have Black Thought at #1. If you're listening and you have Black Thought not at your #1 MC out of Philly, let us know, because I really want to know.
Yeah.
But no, that's a great pick, man. Great pick. I mean, legendary member of the Roots crew, frontman, Tonight Show. I mean, his accomplishments are well documented. Great solo MC as well. He's got a couple of solo albums out there now that he's dropped over the last couple of years. So, yeah, definitely, one of the arguably top 20 MCs of all time. So, yeah, I'm not mad at that pick at all. Let's see here. For my first pick in the Philadelphia MCs fantasy draft, I'm going with the guy who they used to refer to as the Broad Street Bully. I'm talking about none other than the backbone of Rockefeller, Beanie Siegel, aka Beans, is coming in at my number one pick in the Philly MCs draft.
Oh, no one saw that coming. But excellent pick. It's not much more needs to be said about that guy, but if you didn't pick him for some weird reason, obviously I would have picked him for my second pick. So it is good that you secured him and have him on your squad. And there's no way that you're gonna get his partner because with the second pick, I'm gonna take Philadelphia Freeway. Who, if I'm going to be completely transparent and completely honest here, I personally prefer over Beans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it works out for me, but I knew this was going to happen because there's no way that Beans is not the second pick. So I am more than happy with Freeway.
No doubt. Yeah, great pick, man. Great pick. Those two guys are synonymous with each other. You see Beans, you see Freeway, you see Freeway, you see Beans. Another backbone of Rockefeller Records when the rock was in its heyday, if you will.
Shout out to State Property.
Yeah, shout out to State P. Man, like I said, I knew this was going to be interesting. For my second pick, I am going to go with a guy who is from Philly, but a lot of people think he's from the West Coast, but he's not.
Sam Snead. I told you the race was on. He got me.
I just learned today that Sam Snead was from. I thought Sam Snead was from California.
See, isn't that what you were leading up to?
No, I was not leading up to Sam's. I'm getting tongue tied. Sam Snead. I'm leading up
Y'all
to
better
his
recognize.
Better recognize. I'm Sam Snead. I was actually referring to his label mate on Death Row Records, one half of the dog pound. My man Corrupt. He is my second pick for Philly rappers.
I apologize for stepping all over that. I assumed you were gonna go Samson. My bad.
It's all good.
No, all right, my bad. Corrupt. That's a great pick. He even had a solo, didn't he? He had a couple.
Yeah.
So
Corrupt did his thing, man. One half of the dog pound, man. I mean, wrote a lot for Dre and that Chronic era, and when the West Coast was winning, if you will.
Arguably the second best lyricist they had in their camp.
Who was the first best?
DLC. Can you name someone who raps better than the DLC?
Who was the third best then?
BG Knockout, was he? was he down with that?
So who was the fourth best?
RBX.
So who was the fifth best?
You
gonna say Daz?
Nah, Lady of Rage. How dare you?
Gosh, this guy. You gotta see what he's doing here.
You're asking me questions, and I'm naming.
There's one major omission from your list, but it's all good.
I mean, if you think that there's a someone
Snoop.
I'm missing, let it be known.
Snoop.
if you feel, let it be known. Then, if you feel. When Dre stood down with them, no.
Oh my, that's funny. But I got Corrupt, man. Corrupt number 2.
Well done. So what I'm gonna do is, it's really a lyrical miracle over here, and I'm gonna be able to complete the second remix of Proceed with my next pick, which is, and for the third pick in the Encyclopedia Hip Hop Podcast Philly Rapper Draft, the second person to rhyme on Proceed 3, Tonya Reed, aka Bahamadia.
Wow. Did not see that one coming. I had her on my list though.
Yeah,
I had her on my list.
that's
Very,
what we
very
doing.
dope MC.
One of my favorite verses by a woman ever. Proceed 3.
Yeah, Bahamadia is dope as hell. She also got off on that on the Philadelphia Half-Life joint too. Yeah, love Bahamadia. Shout out to her. Okay, we're at pick number 3 here. Couple ways we can go. I can go left and go a little higher, or I can go. I think is he from South Philly? I think. If we go South Philly, we got to go to the streets. And who else is the streets of Philadelphia besides one?
Where's Khalifa?
Is he from Philadelphia?
Am
No,
I?
he's from Pittsburgh. He's from Pittsburgh.
Am I ruining you?
No.
Okay,
Come on, man. You know I'm a professional over here.
Because I already had it written down. You had the Wiz.
Nah, I'm gonna go his counterpart. I am going with Meek Mill at the number 3 pick. This guy gave the eventual Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles an anthem. You know his story, man. Guy got into some trouble as a kid, in and out of the prison system on some BS. Riding pretty good right now, man. I'm going Meek Mill. He's doing his thing. He's acting. He's still dropping albums. He's everywhere. He's fighting for voting rights and stuff like that. I like Meek. So I'm rolling with Meek Mill at number 3.
I'm at my 4th pick, and people that know how I get down and why we have this podcast is I like to make sure that people are aware of some of the forefathers or just some of the little known MCs and rappers, and since I'm secure that I'm going to get Sam Snead with my 5th pick, I am going to wait and make sure that everyone pays attention, pays homage, and appreciates what Schoolie D has done for hip hop. PSK, Parkside Killer. Schoolie D with the fourth pick.
PSK. Shout out to Schoolie D. Yeah, man. Honestly, one of the originators of gangster rap, or what we refer to it as gangster rap. If you don't know, now you know. That guy was incredible, man. What can I say? Great pick. I had him high on my list as well. The great Schoolie D.
Right.
This is interesting because I could go.
Not. You go in Mac Miller, then it's my turn.
I could go West Philly, South Philly. We go North Philly, and I can't. I know what I'm saving. My 5th pick is for Charlie Mack because he's the first out the limo. But with the 4th pick, I'm picking his friend, William Smith, aka the Fresh Prince. Gotta go with Fresh Prince at number 4, man. I mean, the guy helped put Philly on the map. You could say what you want about his acting. You can say what you want about his marriage. You can say what you want about whatever he has going on. But the Fresh Prince put out some jams. Both he and his counterpart, the magnificent DJ Jazzy Jeff, dropped a gem in 1988, the greatest year in hip hop. So yeah, he's the DJ, I'm the rapper was the name of the album. Check it out if you haven't already. Yeah, man, I'm rolling with Will Smith, aka Fresh Prince, man. Great guy to put on this list, man. So I'm picking him at number 4.
Well, this makes my last pick simple. Well, I already knew what my last pick was going to be when I made my last pick. Listen, this is Philly, and when I was getting super into hip hop. I knew Philly from one MC and one MC only. I didn't know it was no Fresh Prince that I knew about. I knew a little bit of Schoolie D, but I didn't know exactly he was from Philly. I just knew he was from the streets. Black Thought wasn't out. Freeway wasn't out. And speaking of out, this guy is never getting out. I am taking Steady B.
Do you want to go steady?
You want to have your gangster rap. It ain't more gangster than being on legit real death row and a life sentence.
A little too real.
Steady B, super dope. He threatened to take LL's radio. He was trying to get Shantae. He teamed up with Cool C and made the Juice Crew diss. It's a lot of things going on. Steady B was killing it. He made a song about his Benz. He made a song doing the feline, had a dance. So we ended the draft with Steady B, Philly legend.
Good pick. Didn't have him on my list, but a great pick, man. For all those reasons that you mentioned. Steady B obviously got into some trouble, some major trouble, and is currently serving time. But yeah, what he did for Philly, you're right. He probably was the first one that we heard come out of Philly ever, at least nationally. For those of us who didn't live in the 215. All right, so it's on me. Last pick. There's a couple of ways we can go, man, but to help me secure the draft of the Philly rappers, there's only one choice. I am going with the Eve of Destruction. Rough Riders First Lady, Eve, is my fifth and final pick of the Philly rappers draft. Yep.
So to recap, Kyle has Benny Siegel, Corrupt, Meek Mill, The Fresh Prince, Bel Air, and Eve. Team Clack, Black Thought, Philadelphia Freeway, Bahamadia, Schoolie D, Steady B. It's a couple of letters at the end of my draft. Philly legends. I'm assuming if you had another pick, you'd take Scott Storch.
No. If I had another pick, I'd definitely go with the late great Malik B. Shout out to Malik B. From the Roots crew.
Yeah.
What about you?
Maybe you know what? Maybe Cassidy.
Cass.
Maybe Cassidy. He's still rapping.
Yeah. And shout out to EST, the Ag Nicholas one.
Yeah, he's the greatest man alive. So thank you everybody for listening. We're gonna put this out for a vote. Before and after that, hit us up. Let us know what you think. Who you think won. Encyclopedia HH is the handle for Twitter and Instagram. At 12 Cow Podcast for all 12 cowness. Get all the 12 up in your system.
That's right.
And we'll be around for more drafts. If you have suggestions, give them to us. If you want us to do Oklahoma rappers, we're not. But if you want it, you can suggest it. We take all suggestions seriously. See, he's laughing. I take all suggestions.
Yeah, all Oklahoma rappers.
Yeah, Oklahoma.
All three of them.
They deep with the lyrics. So, in the meantime, in between time, we're out. Hip hop.
Tired of the Nick and Rough Rider, pulling up alongside you where the turnpike divides you. As it six for navigation, guides are useless, streets ruthless, ride the town ruthless. Top down, how that sound? Ill team be the Philly queen, and no matter how you feel about the girl. grabbing balls while I'm peeling off. Say my name, E-C-B-B-E. Fuck a bitch, figure to spit be all nigga gutter. Rolling up in the guts be white butter. And I ain't talking about seats, mine dirty. I ride dirty, heat never far from the beach. You heard me? Far from sweet, sparkling heat, nigga. The bitch don't get soft, she gets sicker. Waist and got small ass thicker, make your eyes flicker. Still spitting crazy, see me on the rise, nigga. Never getting lazy, feel me rough ride, nigga. All day, come on. Chuck B, EBE, bitches quick to flee. Where we from? Philly, baby, how I supposed to be? Real bitches, they don't stop. Come on, real niggas, they won't stop. Yeah. Live from the 2-1 fever, bone leader, heels and white beaters, thug with it. Every thug wanna hit it. Loving my ghost, keep red out whites from red out flights. I play coke, harder than most. Clearing my throat, screw faces when I go places. Either from a bitch, nigga, I got no patience. You niggas lucky I don't want no casing. Got a team that'll load, cock and blow your face in. Laugh at that, the eyes we blast back. Come touch the bitch, done resurrected. Never hiding, I'm underground like Bin Laden. Been riding, niggas I roll with ain't rappers. Straight blasting, watch your mouth on records. Cocksucker, we ain't asking ever, never. Yo, I think the people got it fucked up. Some of you famous bitches locked up. But you spittin' other niggas' lyrics, don't front. Doing it the way we want. Everything original, written by me and Chuck. What? Fuck with that. Chuck B, EBE, bitches quick to flee. Where we from? Philly, baby, how I supposed to be? Real bitches, they don't stop. Real niggas, they won't stop. Yeah. EBE, Chuck B, niggas quick to flee. Where we from? Philly, baby, how I supposed to be? Real niggas, they won't stop. Real bitches, they don't stop. Puts lovers to magazine covers. Got cats busting under their covers. No rubbers, no others. Bombshell and Chuck drop bombs like Saddam. Niggas dicks and palms. Shit, remain calm, I carry on. Mad cause I rock hot shit. My pouty lips glossy. Never been a timid chick. Daddy, mommy saucy. Play it right, make your next move your best move. Boss niggas only, not you niggas needing rescue. Lose you broke dudes. I float through my city, locking the town. Play gritty, pockets full of hundreds, no 50s. Don't need no titties, just ass and face. It ain't pretty when I'm mobbing. Chuck a fucking problem. Keep it rockin'. What's poppin'? Yo, don't really care if niggas love her like her. Most of these niggas want fuck her anyway. These bitches want fight her. Fame funny, people crazy over my cash. I let them hate while I bait, catch a island tan. Yeah, nigga, come on, fly away. Chuck B, EBE, bitches quick to flee. Where we from? Philly, baby, how I supposed to be? Real bitches, they don't stop. Real niggas, they won't stop. Yeah. EBE, Chuck B, niggas quick to flee. Where we from? Philly, baby, how I supposed to be?